Imagine a frozen mountain slope, silent, desolate, under a dark winter sky. 9 experienced hikers embark on what should have been a routine expedition into the Ural Mountains. But something went wrong. Days after they were expected to return, their campsite was found abandoned. Their tent, torn from the inside, as if they had been desperately trying to escape. Scattered footsteps led rescuers to their frozen bodies, many of which showed no ordinary injuries. To this day, no one knows for sure what happened on that mountain, known ominously as the Mountain of the Dead. This is the story of the Dyatlov Pass Incident, a mystery that has defied explanation for over 60 years. Our story takes place in January 1959 in the Soviet Union. A group of 9 young, skilled hikers set out on an ambitious winter trek through the Ural Mountains. The group was led by Igor Dyatlov, a 23-year-old engineering student from the Ural Polytechnic Institute. With him were 7 men and 2 women, all experienced in navigating the rugged terrain and harsh weather. Their destination was Otorten, a mountain whose name translates to "don't go there" in the language of the local Mansi people. The group was well prepared for the journey. They had equipment, provisions, and the collective experience to handle the challenges of the Ural wilderness. But as they approached the Mountain of the Dead, their fate took a mysterious and fatal turn. When they failed to return on schedule, a search and rescue operation was launched, leading to a discovery that would haunt investigators for decades. After days of searching, rescuers stumbled upon the group's campsite on February 26, 1959. What they found defied all logic. The hikers' tent had been ripped open from the inside. Their belongings, including clothing, shoes, and supplies, were left behind as if abandoned in a rush. In the snow outside the tent, footprints indicated that the hikers had left in a single file, wearing only socks or even barefoot in sub-zero temperatures. Following the tracks, searchers found the first 2 bodies at the edge of a nearby forest, barefoot and dressed in only their underwear. As they continued to search, they found 3 more bodies between the tent and the forest, as if these hikers had been trying to make their way back to the campsite. But it wasn't until months later, when the snow had melted, that the remaining 4 bodies were discovered deeper in the forest, in a ravine. And it was here that the mystery only deepened. Initial autopsy reports revealed that several of the hikers had died of hypothermia, a tragic but common risk in such extreme conditions. But others displayed injuries far stranger and more severe. One of the hikers, Lyudmila Dubinina, was found with extensive chest fractures, as if she had been hit by a car. Another, Semyon Zolotaryov, had similar chest injuries. And yet, there was no external trauma on their bodies. No bruising, no cuts, just broken bones. In addition to these internal injuries, Dubinina was missing her tongue, eyes, and parts of her lips, adding a deeply unsettling aspect to the mystery. Some of the clothing found on the bodies was reported to contain traces of radiation, a discovery that would fuel decades of speculation and conspiracy theories. One of the first theories to emerge was that an avalanche had caused the tragedy. An avalanche could explain why the hikers hurriedly cut their way out of the tent and fled down the slope. But the evidence didn't add up. The slope was shallow, and there were no signs of any avalanche debris near the tent. Moreover, the tent and belongings inside were remarkably intact, with no signs of being buried or impacted by snow. Another environmental explanation pointed to a phenomenon known as infrasound, a type of low-frequency sound that can be generated by wind passing over mountains. Infrasound is said to cause feelings of dread, disorientation, and even panic. Could the hikers have been affected by infrasound, causing them to flee their tent in a disoriented state? While this theory holds some scientific merit, it fails to account for the physical injuries and radiation discovered on the bodies. The strange presence of radiation on the hikers' clothing led many to suspect some form of military involvement. In the 1950s, the Soviet Union was conducting numerous secret military tests, including those involving parachute mines, which could explain the hikers' internal injuries without external trauma. But if this were the case, why wasn't there any evidence of an explosion? And why were some bodies found weeks later, buried under snow, far from any blast zone? According to this theory, the hikers may have accidentally wandered into a restricted area and witnessed a military experiment or weapon test. If true, would the government cover up the incident, leaving the mystery to linger as an unsolved tragedy? The official investigation concluded that the hikers died due to a compelling natural force. But for many, this vague explanation left more questions than answers. Among the more fringe theories, some believe that the hikers encountered a supernatural force. The Mountain of the Dead, where they camped, has long held spiritual significance for the local mountainside people. According to folklore, this mountain was a place of spirits and danger. Could the hikers have experienced a paranormal encounter? Others speculate about the existence of a creature, such as the Yeti, but again, no evidence has ever been found to support these claims. Over the years, new investigations have reignited interest in the Dyatlov Pass incident. In 2020, Russian authorities reopened the case and suggested that a small avalanche or snow slab may have frightened the hikers, leading to their tragic deaths. However, many experts and researchers are still unconvinced by this conclusion, pointing out that it leaves too many questions unanswered. For now, the true cause of the Dyatlov Pass incident remains elusive, a chilling reminder of the power of nature, or perhaps something else. The case has captivated generations, inspiring documentaries, books, and endless speculation. It's a mystery that seems destined to remain just that, a mystery. Despite decades of research, investigation, and countless theories, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains one of the world's most perplexing unsolved mysteries. What truly happened on that snowy mountainside? Was it a natural disaster, a military experiment gone wrong, or something beyond our understanding? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe in one of these theories, or do you have a theory of your own? If mysteries like this captivate you, don't forget to subscribe to Beyond the Mystery Facts and join us for more deep dives into the world's strangest unsolved cases. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.